What's cracking, Naptown? Let's start this off with the gratitude. You know what? Let's be grateful for Hobo Shoestring today. R.I.P. Hobo Shoestring. God be with his family. That being said, Hobo lived, man. Hobo Shoestring lived a life. He hopped trains for like 50 years. He hopped trains into his 70s. You know? Like, wow. The dude knew everything about trains. Most everything I know about trains I learned from Hobo Shoestring. Which, I'm not saying I know very much about trains. But because I didn't start jumping the trains in my 20s and do it for my whole life, man, I don't know anything about hopping on trains. And Hobo Shoestring, he knew everything about hopping on trains, and he told us about it. So thank you, Hobo Shoestring. I hope in the next life, hopping twice as many trains, buddy. Okay, this week I have a list so that I don't forget stuff. This week, it's Sunday morning right now. The recording session on Wednesday, I didn't play very well. My head wasn't in the right place. I was just scattered. And I was playing that baritone. The baritone sounded good though. So, I mean, I didn't play good, but the guitar sounded good though. And that's something I really got to consider, because that baritone sounds real nice for some things. And it's a peach. This week I've been learning Cherry by Scrapper Blackwell. And it's all swagger. It's all attitude. And it's so drastically different from Sunflower Slow Drag, which is no attitude. It's all, I mean, it might as well be a piano roll. And between those two songs, there's no connecting fiber except the country blues. You know, it's really funny that way. And so it's been really fun playing Cherry, and it's been really fun this week playing Sunflower Slow Drag. I have been playing Nobody Knows You When You're Down and Out in straight time to get my Alzapua locked in. And it's fun in straight time. I didn't expect that. But, oh wow, that's unexpected. Huh. There's something really fun about, I didn't expect to see that today. There's something really fun about the straight time Alzapua in Nobody Knows You When You're Down and Out, because the melody is playing all through it the way it does, sitting on notes and playing through notes. It's really good. And so that has been an unexpected funny thing today. Hold up. I got to get my list so that I don't forget. I better talk about songs first. I've been trying to get Charlie Jordan's Spoonful tight, and I've been messing with Hunky Tunky, and I gotta get those into the rotation. I just love them. And what else have I been messing with? I made a big list. One of the ones that matters is kind of a Rope Stretching Blues ripoff, but not really. It was like something I wrote right when I started learning the Justin Townes Earl thing, and I'm circling back around to it, and it's awesome. There are a couple of things that Al wrote that are just incredible that I need to start working on. I mean, there are a couple of things that he wrote like a couple of months ago, but they're gems. And so they don't even, one of them doesn't even have names yet. There's one of them called What in the Blazes that's just fantastic. So I have pretty much stopped playing the nylon strings. I was infatuated with the nylon strings for a long time. Not anymore. I don't know. Like, I put the nylon strings in a cold place, and now they're just never in tune. Because it takes like 20 minutes to warm the damn thing up. You got to tune the whole time. The D string is always breaking. Like, you're always breaking strings on a nylon guitar. I don't know. I was in love with it, falling out of love with it. I talked to a rock climber about this like rubber band kind of thing to do the opposite exercise. And I think that is really helping. Like, at the end of a session, I do like 30 reps with that little rubber band, and I think it helps to get your hand out of that clenched position that it's been in for your last 100-minute practice session. You know what I mean? I think it's really good for resetting your muscles and telling them to stop going off like that. I don't know how else to say it. My guitar therapist suggested that I learn my triplets with just my thumb pick. And he was saying, that'll free up the melody for you. And at the time, we just kept talking about something else, but a couple of days later, it hit me what he was really trying to say. And yeah, like, I need to be able to pull those triplets with just the thumb pick, and I need to be able to transfer fluidly between those two things, because that will open up more interesting opportunities. So that's just another feather in my guitar therapist's hat. The Justin Townes Earl strumming thing is great. And there's been a weird auxiliary thing that's happened where if I'm riding the high string, my fingers start going into like tremolo mode. Like ring finger, middle finger, index finger, back to middle finger. And that's just become a weird accidental benefit of the tremolo thing. And it's real choppy and it's real specific. I think it's just accidentally working its way into my system, and it's nice. There's a secondary one, the Alzapua. I found a place where the Alzapua works real nice in an E turnaround. And it really seems like the 4-beat Alzapua is going to work its way into my country blues in a big way, and maybe even Scrapper does that a couple of times. I'm not sure, but I just accidentally started playing Alzapua in a weird place in a fingerstyle song, and it's got me really encouraged. Like, it really opens up a depth of tone. I don't know how to say that. It really opens up a different texture within what is already a very comfortable and well-known thing. But it opens up that texture in such a way that it's still familiar and still still sounds exactly right. It's wild. It's wild. So the Alzapua, again, guitar therapist, man. The Alzapua thing, man. It really makes your mind race sometimes. So, all right. Well, I'm heading into another week. I'm sure there's stuff I forgot. There always is. But I hope you guys have an awesome week. I'll talk to you soon.